All right, Omax, Chris Henderson, CNO.com. So we got to talk about it. Number change 8. Knows you got the Kobe's on. I'm pretty sure, is there some inspiration in that, or what was the inspiration behind going to number 8?
All right, so for number 8, so number 8 is a family number. I grew up wearing number 8 my whole life. All the sports I played, basketball, and it comes from my mom. My mom wore it in college, and she wore it because for her it meant it symbolized like infinity. So she really liked that, and then I was like, I got the opportunity to get it back this year. I'm like, I gotta go back to my number 8, and obviously big Kobe fan growing up, so you know it comes from there too. So I'm so glad. I mean, every time I wear number 8, I feel like myself. So it's good. I'm glad to be back in it.
Blake Elliott, 105 through the fan. Welcome back, Omax. You obviously had a busy summer. Has Coach Kidd or any of the coaching staff talked to you about what they want your role to be on this team moving forward? Obviously, you kind of had the keys to the team this summer. Do you expect to have a bigger role this upcoming season?
Absolutely. I definitely feel like, I will have a bigger role this season. But for me, first and foremost, Coach Kidd and everybody's told me, it's defense. It's on the defensive side of the ball. How can I come in and be a disruptor on that end? And, for me, I've worked a lot on my game all summer, all the areas of my game. But I think for me, if I could do that and, show that, I can really complement Luka and Kai on the offensive end and those guys, and really just be a guy that can run, finish above the rim, and stretch the floor. But most importantly, guard. Watching a guy like D. Jones all year last year and learning from him and see how he carved out a role for himself in this team by guarding, and then everything else opens up after that. But for me, I guard, I do that, I rebound, I do all those little things to help this team win and impact winning. That's what's gonna get me on the floor, and I'm ready to do that for this team this year.
Right here in the front, Valencia King, Real Talk Sports. Thank you for your time. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you could title this chapter as you approach this upcoming season, what would you title this? What would this moment mean or time be for you?
Title this chapter like season, like year 2. I would just say. Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is just step up. Just step up. I learned a lot from this past year. Grown a lot, have all kinds of experiences from not playing, G League, all that stuff, and now all those experiences and all those those areas of growth. Now for me, it's an opportunity for me to just step up and take that next step and really move forward as a key piece on this team, and I believe I'm ready for that, and I will do that. So yeah.
And I've been asking a few of your teammates this, so I'll ask you as well. What was the most enjoyable part of your summer outside of basketball?
Yeah, the most enjoyable part of my summer, I would say, was going back. There's two parts. First one was supporting my sister in the Olympics, going out to France and watch her, represent the country. That was big for me. And the second part was being back home and hosting my camp in late August, just having all those kids from the city and inspiring them. There was over 100 kids there, so I had a great time. So those are 2 moments for my summer.
What's up, Omax?
What up?
So speaking of your camp, you broke a 7'3", 13-year-old. What were your thoughts on him?
Oh man, yeah, I know he's everywhere now. It was. When he first arrived to the camp, I was like, oh shoot, who is that? He's very young. I'm glad that now people are able to see him and he's out there now. So now it's all about for him, how will he keep growing, how will he keep work on his game. But the potential is there for sure, and to have another kid from the city to be out there and to be exposed here, that's what it's all about. Growing up You know, for Montreal, there was not many outlets to be seen. You know, be seen in the U.S. and all those big camps or whatever. Like you have to play for certain AU teams and whatever. It was very hard, but now I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to have more people see about the talent that's coming from Montreal and from the city. So he's just one example of that, and it's great to see that for him.
We got one more for Omax.
And Omax, what does 1 year in the NBA do for you in terms of confidence and everything you learned from year number 1 going into year number 2?
Man, it does a lot. It does a whole lot because going in, you don't know what to expect. People tell you this is how it is, this way, but you don't know until you experience it firsthand. So having 1 year under your belt and being around the NBA, being around this team for a full year, knowing your teammates for a full year, now going into year 2, you just have a different kind of like self-poise and just like, okay, I know what I need to do. I've worked on it a whole summer. And I know what it takes for me to play at this level. You might think you know going in, but you don't really know until you're in it. And I think everything that happened, like I said, in my first year, is only prepared me for what I'm going to go through this season. And whatever comes forward, I'll be willing to do on the floor for this team, whatever it takes. So, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Awesome. Thanks, Omax.
Appreciate
it.
y'all. Thank you.